Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. This is Pinkie, the housewife. Let me see, can I show myself? This is my first time doing we're in the middle of moving. Not moving. I'm at the new house, but you have to excuse this. Okay? I got a lot of stuff here and everything. Let me see. I'm just trying to get. This is my first time going live on this channel. Okay, so you all have to excuse me. We just moved into another property, so all this is moving stuff. So you all just have to excuse me for 1 second. Um, I'm drinking my coffee this morning and everything. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead. What I wanted to do is show what's going on in New Orleans. I want to show what's going on in New Orleans. That's my main thing I want to do because yesterday, let me just say this, everything is alleged. This is my opinion only, and this video is made for entertainment and educational purposes only. I still have my, what do you call it? Laryngitis and everything. So, but let me just go ahead and I hope you all can hear me. This is my first time doing a live on this channel. Yeah, it is. My first time doing a live on this channel here. But let me go ahead and say this. Yesterday was New Year's, first day of January 2025. And we did a live, and it was showing the aftermath from New Year's Eve while everybody was celebrating. In New Orleans, it was tragedy on New Year's Eve. Okay, so I'm going to show you, today is January the 2nd, and I'm going to show you the latest update. So let me just go ahead and share that screen with you. The latest update here, I'm going to, so you can hear it.
And I'll give you an idea of how that information sometimes, a lot of the early reports came out that there were extra people that were setting the coolers down, right? It turns out those were just patrons on the street that were looking inside the coolers, right? We didn't know that at first, so we had to kind of track all that down and put that to rest. So that's just an example, one of the pieces of information, but there were other pieces of information that after we got our feet under us a little bit and on the ground here, we were able to put together a much more accurate picture of the subject and his attention.
Yes.
Yes.
14, not 15.
Yeah. 14, and then the shooter himself would be 15 total, to include the shooter.
Okay.
The IEDs, were the IEDs pipe bombs, and have you discovered a remote detonator anywhere? And when you said that you have surveillance footage of the suspect planting those IEDs, what time roughly were they planted?
Yeah, those roughly a couple hours. I don't have the exact times in front of me. A couple hours prior to the attack. Probably after midnight. I want to say 1 or 2 in the morning, but I can't.
Left the area and came back.
Correct. That's our assumption now. I mean, we still have a lot to work through. We're getting more surveillance video and everything else, but that's the assumption.
Was there sweeps being done on Bourbon Street? Would there have been canines out on New Year's Eve? Would there have been bomb sweeps done?
Look, let me just say this, and either Joe or Rob will correct me. Look, a bomb dog doesn't operate like a drug dog, right? On Bourbon Street, there's a lot of senses, right? A lot of smells. I don't think you can run a bomb dog down Bourbon Street with thousands of people there and be able to sniff out a bomb. What we've been doing, what they have been doing, is certainly a complete sweep of the quarter because of the limited amount of traffic that's been out there. Let me just say this. I think this may help. it would be my hope that as some additional time goes through, maybe closer to maybe the beginning of next week, we will, if we've got it to what extent buttoned up as we could, I would work with the FBI and the city, and maybe we can come up with a timeline to be able to get you those information, kind of walk everyone through from day one through. I think it's extremely premature, and you're really putting us on some speculative grounds to ask some of those questions, because again, it's only been 24 hours. I mean, can you imagine how far we've come in 24 hours? So, well, we'll go one at a time.
What's being done to make Bourbon Street safer tonight than it was New Year's Eve? Are temporary bollards being brought in to block off the street, and why weren't those used on New Year's Eve?
Well, look, here's what I'm going to say. Every time some bad guy does something like this, there's what we call an after-action review. Because again, nothing is 100%. We have reinforced the area. We have deployed some additional types of assets. I personally think it's up to the city or other. I don't like to give specifics because I don't like to tell the enemy what we got. But I can tell you we're in better shape than we were before.
We have time for two more questions.
Director, can you speak to the Mandeville scene?
And then we're going to
Some neighbors at that site told us they smelled smoke early in the morning. Was there a fire there? Any kind of burning happening?
Yeah,
Do
great.
you still believe that fire happened after the suspect was
You have to
killed?
excuse me.
That's correct. Yeah, I'll move to 18. I do want to address the suicide vest question. I want to kill that one right away. Okay. There was no evidence that the subject was wearing a suicide vest at all. So I will turn the Mandeville stuff over to ATF.
Yeah, as to the fire at the Mandeville scene. So our working theory now is that the fire started after Jabbar was already deceased. There's a lot of different ways that can happen. You could have different time devices. You could have a long cord that extended that time. You could also have pressure cookers that were put on top of the stove filled with gasoline, and then it went off. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but that is why our ATF National Response Team is here to answer those questions and get that investigative lead back to our team. So more to come on that. We're still processing that scene. We're out there right now.
Are you able to assess what type of?
How he became radicalized over all of this time? What brought him to Bourbon Street? Do we understand?
Okay, guys, I'm just going to skip over this.
Review that we've done of his accounts, by my count now, the 5 devices we have, the 3 cell phones and the 2 laptops, been able to initially triage or go through that, and there is just nothing to indicate through call records, through anything on those devices, through interviews, through anything in our systems that he was aided aided in this attack by anybody. And again, I have the caveat, like the governor said, it's just 24 hours into it. And that could change, but right now we've got a much better picture and much more confidence on what we were dealing with than we were just 24 hours ago.
All right, look, thank y'all so very much. Again, we are going to try to get y'all as much information as possible. So any additional information will be put out through press releases. Thank you so very much.
With that too.
Bourbon Street a pedestrian only, or are we going to be allowing cars to drive?
I got everything here.
All right, so that is the major update coming out of New Orleans as the FBI and the state officials, including Governor Landry, giving the latest updates regarding the terror attack that killed at least 15 people. And now we are learning the major update. The FBI now believes that no one else helped Jabbar in that attack. So they are now calling it a lone wolf attack there. And we'll continue to provide you the latest updates all right here on Live Now from Fox as we continue to bring you these major updates. I do want to continue to focus in on New Orleans and bring in our next guest, really help give us how the community is doing right now after such a terrible attack on New Year's morning. I do want to bring in our special guest, Leslie Harris, New Orleans City Council member. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so sorry that we're having to meet like this, but I thank you for waiting for the news conference and then talk now. And first off, just how are you doing, and how is New Orleans doing at this time?
I think we're all just doing what we always do as New Orleanians, which is to embrace each other, tell each other that we love one another, and to really have community support for the victims of this intentional and senseless crime. I know that there's victim support services out. Several of our nonprofits have put together a fund for victim assistance. So if any of your viewers would like that information, we're happy to provide that as well. But we're continuing on as we always do in New Orleans in the face of disaster by making sure that our community is strong, making sure that we are checking on the people that we love and the victims and their families.
Yeah, we know that New Orleans, no one really can bounce back like New Orleans. We see that with natural disasters, of course, with Katrina, and now this terror attack that happened. First off, let's just go back. How did you learn about this, and just maybe your first reaction on that very early New Year's morning?
I found out about it just as everybody else did. I woke up to the news that there had been an issue on Bourbon Street.
That's how I found out, like everybody else. I woke up yesterday morning. Well, I wake up late. I woke up at probably 11 or a little after 11 to the news of what happened. And I went live with it on one of my other channels. I went live. I threw up a thumbnail to go and start recording it live as it was, they was gathering all the information and going through everything. And so, yeah, I found out. And because on New Year's Eve, I did do a live on New Year's Eve on my first channel, because I have 3 channels. So I did it on my first channel. No, it was just on one channel, I think, on my live. And while we were celebrating, all my members and people in my chat and my subscribers, we was all celebrating, bringing in the new year, 2025, in New Orleans, in which I know New Orleans. I've been to New Orleans many times during my college years and going back and forth, traveling and stuff. So I've been to New Orleans. I've been in a New Orleans parade before. Yes, I know New Orleans. I've been to a lot of their clubs, restaurants, hanging down Bourbon Street, late Poncho train and stuff. So when I heard, it was like shocking. But we were celebrating while a mad person, a person with evil in their heart, just wanted to destroy other people's lives. Okay, so that's how I found out about it.
Unfortunately, sometimes issues happen on Bourbon Street, so I didn't know whether it was a drunk driver or what happened. And then we got the briefing and saw the video that this was an intentional act. I rushed to City Hall, to our emergency coordinating center, just to make sure that we were all on the same page with our response.
Yeah.
Making sure that we were working with the government and the feds to get additional support down here. And as you can see from that press conference, it is all hands on deck right now. And so that is something that I'm thankful for as a city council person, and that we're thankful for as a city.
Yeah.
And this has to be a much different feeling than how a natural disaster comes. This was premeditated. This is a form of evil coming into the city, and it has to have just a weird sense of normalcy right now going on.
Yeah, I mean, New Orleans is known for our big events. We are a hotbed of culture. We are a close-knit community, and to have something like this come into our midst is really unfortunate and completely unexpected, as you heard. We had planned for big events like the Sugar Bowl, like the Super Bowl, like Mardi Gras, as we always do. And I think this person just was dead set on wreaking the havoc that he did. You heard that he came from Texas to New Orleans to do this, and I don't think any amount of security or bollards would have prevented him from doing what he did.
And after this attack,
okay, let me just say, like I said before, this is my first live on this channel, the original Pinkie. So, I'm sorry about everything behind me. I don't normally have this. This is my first time having boxes behind me because we're in the process. This is one of the other homes well, not we, but I just purchased this. I just purchased in November. So I've been going back and forth from big house to this house. And I just got back to here New Year's Eve before it got dark. We got back from our main house, the big house, So we're still in the process of unpacking boxes. And right now I'm sitting in my game room. So I got a lot of the boxes behind me. This is where we store all those boxes until we can undo them and put things where they should go. So I'm just sitting in here this morning drinking my coffee, and I'm up early because it's just 11:06 a.m. And normally I'd just be getting out of the bed around this time. I'm up early. Yes, I am. Okay, guys, thank you. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you see this video, if I leave it up, but make sure you hit the like button. I just wanted to give an update on what's been going on after the aftermath in New Orleans, Louisiana, on Bourbon Street. Okay, and the picture of this guy, I did show it on my other lives. I did show his picture. Okay, his name is Jabbar. I think he's 42 years old, from Texas. All right. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let that be. I'm going to end this live. Let me see, because this is one I'm doing from the YouTube channel. Okay. I'm doing directly from the YouTube channel. Okay. So that's the difference. All right. I look a hot mess because I just woke up. I have nothing on my face. See here? I look a hot mess. I don't even have underwear on. That's to tell you about me. I just woke up. Okay. So I just threw this hat on my head because my hair is a hot mess. You can see it's a hot mess up under there. Let me see. You can see some of my locks hanging. See there? They're hanging from under the hat. All of them. Oh, I'm pushing back under there. I got hair all twisted up, hang up under the hat. And I'm not going to show no more. But I'm going to get something. No, I washed my hair last night. Yes, I did. Did I wash my hair? Yes, I did. I washed my hair last night. Okay. So I'm going to do something to it and let it puff itself out. Okay. I am. But I just woke up. I just woke up. This eye. Open up eye. Okay. But guys, hit that like button that helps grow this new channel. This is the original Pinkie. And I am that Pinkie. Yeah. I go by Pinkie on all my channels. But I'm getting ready to eat. You know what I'm getting ready to eat? See? No sugar added. Yeah. Because my husband, I don't know where he's at this morning. I woke up, he wasn't here. I don't know where he's at. So I could call him and find out, but no. I'm enjoying just being at home while baby girl is asleep. Because she's like me. She does, well, baby girl wakes up, I would say, probably about 1 o'clock, maybe 2. All her day is gone. I thought all my day be gone. But I'm going to start doing better. Start getting up early. And then I'm going to go put some clothes, some underwear on and some clothes. Okay? Yes, I am. Because I just woke up. We ain't going to be talking about all that. Okay? I'm going to go do something to this hair so it can pop out. Oh, pop out. Yeah. Yeah. And I have edges, guys. That's one thing about me. I see women always lose their edges. I never lose edges. I guess because I don't wear all those wigs. I don't wear the wigs. I don't have time for all them things. If I do wear a wig, it's maybe for about 10 or 15 minutes, no longer than 30 minutes, you know? But I don't do all that. You see my ancient alien thing right here. We're going to get rid of some more boxes. The goal is to get rid of some more boxes today. And that's a bed back there, bed and stuff. Get rid of some more boxes today. Well, I don't open up the boxes. I just wait until they're open, things are taken out, and then I tell where they go. All right? So make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, because we got to get this channel to grow. Okay? It's not like my other channels, Pinkie the Housewife and Pink Global. It's not like those two channels. It's not like those two channels, okay? It's totally different. Shit, I may show anything on this one. Okay? So, toodaloo, I got to go. Just hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully the next time you see me, these boxes will be gone. These boxes and bed linen and stuff will be gone. I'm going to get rid of them soon. Soon. The next time I come live. This was actually a practice live, but I needed to show the update from what's been going on in Louisiana. I needed to show that. So, guys, I'm going to go. I don't even have nothing on my lips. But at least they're not dry. Okay? I don't have no dry lips. Okay? Got my little bowl on the back of my head. Yeah. Okay. So, guys, bye-bye. And I'll talk to you at another time. Wait now. I guess I can't play no music. Bye-bye.